something that you can do if you are a student is turn on that video. Now, I understand. We know that not everybody has the same amount of internet, not everybody has the same amount of equipment to capture the video, so we understand that that happens. And so I try to let my students know, hey, I really love to see your faces on the screen. It's much better, especially if you're talking back to the class or you're interacting, it's much better to actually put that face with the name. I give my students one of the things I have to tell my students is that, hey, you know, when we do come back to in-person school, I want to be able to recognize not just that voice that I hear, but I want to be able to recognize the face too, because when somebody walks down the hallway and greets me and I have no idea by looking at the face who that person is. I would much rather be able to say, hey Joe, glad to see you, I'm glad you're here, hey, whatever, okay? So anyway, that would be a great thing. Now, I told my students that, hey, if there's, for some reason, you know, there's some good reason you can't turn on your video, especially if it's technical difficulties. Maybe if you don't have, if the technical difficulties are not so bad that you can't even put a picture up there, it'd be really nice to see a picture because, you know, students and other people like to take selfies all the time. You see it on social media all the time, people taking selfies. You see it on the streets, people taking selfies, especially if you live in a beautiful place that there's lots of good scenery and that kind of stuff. Or maybe you see friends that you haven't seen for a while, you want to take a selfie with them or that kind of thing. So at least it'd be really nice if you put a selfie up there as well. Those are always great things. But anyway, I want to just mention those couple things you could do to help your students out, or to help your teachers out, to help your classmates out, because it's not just the teachers who want people to see each other's faces. Students want to see each other's faces as well, because like I said, it is a community, and learning, you know, it's a community thing. It's always nice to see your friends and neighbors, to see their faces. And when you can't see them in person, or if you can't see them in person, at least at school, it'd be really nice to see you as close to in person as you can get, and that's with a picture or with video. So, I know this is a crazy time, and it's a weird time, strange time, but it can be a time when we not only survive, but hopefully we can survive this remote learning, this learning that's been thrust upon us that's quite different than we're used to. So make the best of it, do the best you can, put forth that good effort, and of course, if you can, try to keep those screens on so that your teachers and your classmates can benefit from, if not your physical presence, that presence of your face on the screen.